We've got a great show for you tonight. Our first performer is a very good-looking man. He's similar to Ronald Reagan in height and general color. Please welcome Ben Stroup.
Carlton has an excessively high proportion of serial killer-looking motherfuckers. But, yeah, like 2 in 3 people here really do look like fucking serial killers, and I consider myself one of them. Like, I'm not trying to put you all down, but like the whole fucking God, the weird posture and like, visible discomfort at talking to people, and the matted, greasy hair and facial hair, all that. It's disgusting, and like it's frightening. That's mostly what it is. And yeah, like pretty people too. It's not just like ugly people or average-looking people. Pretty people too. By like 6th week, you start to get that like steely-eyed, ruthless Patrick Bateman type look to it. Yeah. So like I don't know. I think myself. I find myself acting in ways that could lead to people being uncomfortable around me because of the whole serial killing thing. And like my gait can be quite weird at times. My posture can be quite weird at times, like on bad days, when, you know, I'm talking to the trees because I know they're fucking gonna grab me and pull me down into their underworld, and I can tell that they're gonna pull me down there, and they keep calling me John Curtis Perry. That's not my name, that's my grandfather's name. My name is Ben Stroup. That's not my name. And you know, I've had 1 too many cups of coffee, and on those days, like, or you know, the other way, when I'm a little too reserved, I haven't had enough coffee. I'm the Depressive. I'm 10th grade me on the Pat bus, just like trying to keep my head down because I'm pretty sure that middle-aged woman is going to fucking beat me to pieces if I get off at the same stop as her, or she gets off at the same stop as me, because that's a reasonable fear where I'm from. And so yeah, like in between it's quite fine. In between that Depressive and the like flouncy actor posture where I'm a I don't know, I'm a delicate sprite, leaping from lily to violet, sipping on nectar and cavorting, tittering with my fairy fellows about that comely human lass who's picking apples. Those two me's are definitely red flags. In between, it's fine. In between, I'm kind of jaunty, Peter Bumcrot-like friend of mine. But yeah, just plain. But I'm fully aware that I exude that kind of odd danger. God, I'm not drunk enough to do this. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, but the worst thing, like all of this stuff, like this blend of deviousness and wholesomeness, that it's not like deviousness covered up with a layer of wholesomeness the way we all are. It's this kind of uncomfortable melange where something gets out and everyone's buttoned all the way up to the top, and all of that. I think the biggest thing, yeah, is gait. And the worst gait of all, worse than just like scowling or outbursts. The worst gait is the nerd walk, and I'm pretty sure you've all seen it because it's quite common on this campus. This kind of nail gun to the sides, and the nerd walker hovers from place to place, haunting and devouring his enemies. You better believe he's gonna eat you. Deli style, like cold cuts. I go crazy in the club. I go buck wild in the club. I stacks on stacks of my favorite fresh Giant Eagle Market District deli meats. Black Forest ham, honey barbecue turkey breast, Isley's jumbo bologna. Ladies know I'm made of meat. Got it. In the club with like cut off Nantucket pants and like new blazer with a big velour Rockaware patch on the back. Because that's me, like that's who I am. I had a very strange high school experience. I went to 2 different high schools. My first high school was a charter school in downtown Pittsburgh. And for those of you who've never been to downtown Pittsburgh, it's pretty much what you imagine when you hear downtown Pittsburgh. After that, I transferred to this elite, private, Episcopal boarding school in New England. And there was a lot of culture shock there for me, coming from like inner city Pittsburgh to this world where like white people were. Like I was aware of white people, as in like people who their skin is white and they benefit from whiteness as an institution in a global capitalist world. And but I hadn't met like Dave Chappelle white people. And that sort of white person, you know? And like I'm aware that I'm kind of a caricature, that sort of white person. A, I went to boarding school. B, like I don't know, I caught myself going through the fridge the other day. Oh, the mayonnaise was behind the half and half. Yeah, I don't know, like I know I look like the fucking villain in an 80s movie about college. You nerds will never win the championship. Have you even played High Ally before? So I look like I conquered India. Like these are the boots that crush the seaport. That's me. Like I am White Devil. But like I didn't know that people were actually named Xander before. I didn't think Connecticut was a real place. I thought it was just a story about a land where all was green and yeah, so like I went to boarding school and that was really fucking weird because putting 40 teenage boys in a dormitory together is an act of hubris. It's an act of unbelievable hubris. Because, and like putting them in a dormitory together and expecting them to act like humans, let alone future titans of industry, that's fucking, like, you're gonna fail. Like these people, they store their piss in bottles. These are wealthy, erudite people, and they store their piss in bottles. I knew a kid, Harry Hutchins. His real name was Winston Harold Hutchins III, but I was gonna call him. I'm not gonna fucking call you that. And in his dresser, instead of, God knows, like, however many clothes he had, in his dresser, instead of the clothes, he had a system, which is good. Organization is good. He had very few areas in his life where he was organized, but top shelf, that was sunflower seeds, spent sunflower seeds, Gatorade bottles. Middle shelf, spent dip, Gatorade bottles. Bottom shelf, piss bottles. Nothing but piss bottles. It's a horrifying place. And even worse was like communal porn viewing was a thing. Like that was a thing that dudes fucking did. And I'm not talking about like weird like Craigslist, like mutual JO sesh, nothing gay, just like a bunch of dudes getting together to jack off. And that's a real thing that people do. Don't ask me how I know, because like you go to boarding school, you learn a lot of shit about how the internet's the worst place. Look up ABDL if you've got a smartphone on you. ABDL, Adult Baby Diaper Lover. Yeah, but like communal porn views, that was horrible. Fucking like Wednesday afternoons, that was a thing people would do for enjoyment. Like nothing sexual about it. They would just sit there and watch it and experience it and make horrible comments. Yo, look at that dude's chode. Yo, Reem, I bet your dick looks like that. So there's kind of no wonder that I spent my entire high school career sitting in a woodlot like a fucking J.D. Salinger character. Yeah. So, Y is a bullshit letter. Same with C. But you don't like Q? Oh, cool. Hating on Q, that's really fucking cool. It's not 2007 or anything. I love My Dinner with Andre. It's my favorite movie, and I know it's like a typical liberal arts major fucking thing to do, but because it's a movie about two guys sitting together and having a conversation about the theater and what it means to really produce art and urbanism and postmodern theory. Andre, it's just two fucking guys talking for 2 hours and that's it. And it sounds super boring to like everyone I meet, but it's my favorite movie. I think they really missed out on a crazy opportunity to make money because they could have franchised that shit. Just like changed the person and the location, you can make so much fucking money. My Fourth Meal with Chad, stoner comedy. Promotional consideration provided by Taco Bell. My Power Lunch with Jason from accounting. Educational business video. My Tea Time with Lord Featherby. 11th Earl of Albemarle. KT, GCMG, OM. Biopic. No, not biopic. Like a period piece. My chicken fingers with whiskey. At 3 p.m. in my bed with Netflix. That's the biopic. Yeah, I love sad shit. Like I fully endorse that, and I know it's a problem because I'm like taking a term off right now because I love sad shit, and so I don't want to bum you out, guys. But fucking, I love sad music like Elliott Smith, Morrissey, The Cure, all that shit. But like, in one regard, it is like a damn drug because I just can't get enough of it. And after a while, like one hit isn't enough, and I need to up the dosage. Just like one little bump of fucking a band from Scotland won't do it, and I need to start really going for it. Fucking, yeah, like Elliott Smith. I used to just cry when I listened to Elliott Smith. When I turned it on, I would just start, the tears would. Now, oh my god, it was fucking, what is his song? Roman Candle? The one was, I wanna hurt him, I wanna make him bleed. It was like, yeah, no, that's great, but like, give me more. Give me like enough of the superficial shit. Like, I want to see the real you. Is that okay? Or like, wouldn't you be a hero if it wasn't such a zero? If it wasn't such a zero. Okay, great. Yeah, but can I just get like a tape of you crying? And that's, I really fucking need it. Yeah. No, I cried a lot as a kid and as a teenager. No, I'm no longer. I'm good about that now. And as a teenager, puberty. Fucking, you cry a lot during puberty. Puberty. It's an awful word. Puberty. I think it's mostly because I don't think about the term puberty very much anymore. Like pubic. Pubes. Those words run through my head a lot. Puberty, not so much. Thanks, Lucas. That's lovely. Yeah, no, like it's a weird fucking word, but the weirdest thing about it is just the sound of puberty. Puberty. It's like the fact that it's like a state of being. Puberty, fucking day. There's the founding teens so enshrined in our Declaration of Independence, which, I mean, really was a declaration of, fuck you, George! You're not my real dad! You're not my real king! I'm not gonna pay for tea! And as they said, life, puberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And 100 years later, on our centennial, the French sent us a great statue to commemorate the centennial, and the statue of puberty still stands erect today in Cincinnati. TJ, founding team TJ, did say, the tree of puberty must be watered from time to time with the blood of skaters who just pulled a red twist. Thank you guys very much. Ben Stroup. My book's going to be up there, up top. It's called Everything Smells Like Peanut Butter and I Hate You. Where's my sweater? The Ben Stroup story.